I think I got a little carried away.
I'm getting smacked like a bug.
Sorry. Your kind just does that to me.
What do you mean, my kind?
What did you say you were here for? Oh, right. Your friend. Guess you probably mean the guy I snacked on.
Screw you.
I think I dropped what's left of him right around... There he is. Is he your friend? That pile of meat on the ground? No one else has bothered looking for him. He looks starved half to death. But still looks better than you. Take a good look. You're about to end up just like him.
Wait, brother!
Oh, Rui. What are you doing here?
Let the human go!
Seriously? What the hell are you talking about?
Have you not fed enough this week? There's no need to...
No pun intended, sis. You suck sometimes. After all that, you want me to just let him go?
Regardless of all that, the human is...
He's what? Back on his feet? About to run off? Oh, that's cute. He's still trying to save his friend. Humans are worthless. Eat shit!
Brother!
He gave me the business again. This guy knows his techniques.
Oof, that had to hurt. You know, you could have just ditched your friend and saved yourself. Well, you're not gonna throw me up now. You people are so damn fragile, you know that?
No!
This is why I hate kids. I'm taking off. Lay those two together so it looks like they hit each other. Man, Akihabara's getting rough these days, isn't it? Later.
Forgive me. This is my fault. Just when you're still alive. Humans die so easily. But we... Right. Is there a sharp object about? I suppose I'll need to bite my own lip.
Those guys on Pitter were telling the truth. We want to check out this back alley.
You think we can trust them?
Probably. All our info's pointing right to this area.
You never should have let him go off ahead.
It'll be fine. It's a little rougher now than it was around here, but it's still Akihabara,
It's like our own backyard.
Still, walking down the street this late at night, looking for his friend who disappeared the same way?
That is playing with fire, isn't it?
Well, that's why us Akiba freedom fighters are on the case.
Ah!
This is all I can do. A poor apology, I know.
On the ground there. Is that?
Who was she?
We have bigger priorities. Oh my, he's a mess. All this blood. Wait, there's blood, but no wounds.
He has marks, but they're healing. Don't tell me he...
Oh, the other guy's down too. Damn, this one's real bad.
We've got to call the paramedics.
No need.
Huh?
Who's there?
We'll take him.
Who is she? Why am I half naked? Well, oh, and I have no blindfold.
So, is he up yet?
He just woke up, yes.
And the results?
We haven't had time for a full test, but the results we do have are clear. He's become a shadow soul. We're seeing significant changes in him already. His wounds are all healed, for one thing.
As expected from that particular bloodline. Unsettling. Sounds like we have some more tests to run. Let me take a look at him first. I see. This is definitely not normal. Hey, now, take it easy. Let's just have a little talk. My name is Ryuji Sejima, part of an organization called Nairo. Want to tell him why we're called that?
National Intelligence and Research Organization. NIRO is the English acronym.
Exactly. That's how we got the name.
Mr. Sejima.
But enough about that. This is Satoko Mito, by the way. My right hand. The public doesn't know we exist. We take on special classified missions to protect Japan. Now, let me make one thing clear first. None of this is normal. You might have already guessed that much, but regardless, the point is, your body is changing right now. Let me spell it out in detail. Or would you rather get straight down to business? I'd rather make sure you understand it first, but I'll leave it up to you. All right. Last night, Ms. Mito was tracking a certain man when you happened to arrive on the scene. Do you remember the back alley? Do you remember when he attacked you? Your injuries were quite severe. Ms. Mito tells me you were close to death, at least at first. After you were injured, a certain girl forced you to drink her blood. A very special kind of blood, capable of changing a human body at the cellular level. The subject can develop remarkable strength and abilities at a certain cost. Because of the blood she shared with you, you yourself have gained those abilities. Your wounds are all healed, for one. That is a blank, uncomprehending stare if I ever saw one. All right. Let me ask you this. Have you heard the rumors spreading around Akihabara? Essentially, yes. More than one of them, in fact. Including the ones you just ran into. You wouldn't be far off if you called them monsters. To be more accurate, they're a separate species, resembling humanity and dating back to ancient Japan. They're known as shadow souls. They draw their sustenance from human blood. And that's not the worst part. When a mosquito sucks blood, it injects the host with its own fluid, too. These creatures do the same thing. A mosquito bite might cause a little itch, but one of these bites will leave you feeling drained and feeble. More than that, you'll become extremely sensitive to sunlight. Do you understand what this means? Simply put, the victim is forced to become a shut-in. Even after physical recovery, they sit at home marking time, while the rest of the world passes them by. Given the state of Japan, it won't be easy to bring them back into society, especially young, inexperienced people. The creatures aren't just feeding on blood. They're sucking the life force out of this country day by day. They even have a name for it, believe it. The Shut-In Project. They target specific young people with the potential to be our future leaders and turn them into hopeless shut-ins. And once they've drained our talent, they send their own children to fill the gaps in society. Bit by bit, the Shadow Souls are taking our place. They also live a lot longer than we do. That's how they have the patience for the long game. By any measure, they're an existential threat. So that's where we come in. We keep the Shadow Soul's existence a secret to avoid causing panic. And we fight a secret war every day for the sake of Japan and humanity. Name aside, we do more than intelligence and research. We're fully combat capable, not with firearms, mind you. Too loud. Our methods are much more subtle. We can even make a body disappear. But, as I may have mentioned, these creatures are physically challenging. Even our methods aren't always enough. Which brings me to the question I wanted to ask. For whatever reason, that Shadow Soul girl shared her blood with you. You've become a Shadow Soul yourself. Maybe temporarily, maybe not. And you've got the power that comes with that. Our resources are strained these days, to say the least. Your power could help us turn the tide. Will you work with Nairo and help us protect Akihabara from the monsters who attacked you? Not for free, of course. We'll compensate you fairly. How about it? If I didn't make it clear enough, that Shadow Soul blood she put in you makes you dangerous. Of course we took precautions. You're not doing anyone any favors by resisting. Especially since we're on a tight schedule. Shadow Souls have a weakness. Something they've always hated, ever since the old days. Sunlight. Not just UV rays, but if direct sunlight hits a Shadow Soul, right in the exposed skin, they turn to dust. It's the only way to put them down. Even Ms. Mito here, she's a hell of a fighter. But without sunlight, can't do it.
That's why we never fight them at night, if we can help it. And it's also why we couldn't save you in the alley. For that, you have my apologies.
Point is, you're a hazard right now. Hope you understand. All that said, let me ask you again. Would you help us, keeping in mind that if we can't get along, we'll have to consider alternatives? Now, what'll it be?
Let me say something else. What happened to your friend is happening to other people like him every night. We've been keeping the reports away from the public, but there's been a significant number of victims. So please, you can help us put a stop to it.
Very well. Ms. Mito, take off his restraints. Well, glad that worked out. That window faces east, and it's almost sunrise. If you'd said no, we'd have left you here till morning. Wouldn't have been anything left of you. Can't have loose ends running around. Now then, your first assignment is to go home. I'll have Ms. Mito meet you in town tomorrow. We'll also be bringing those Akiba freedom fighters into the fold. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day. Just get a good rest for now. Oh, and don't wear anything too revealing from now on. Your face and hands can recover from sunlight quickly, so don't worry about that. But if you're caught outside naked, the sun will destroy you. Be careful. Him? He's weakened, but his physical injuries weren't as bad as they looked. Just a pair of marks on the neck. We told the police he collapsed on the street. He's either resting at the hospital or home already. You should pay him a visit. See for yourself what a Shadow Soul does to a victim. Just in case you needed more of a reason to hate them. Though in your case, I'll understand if it's a bit more complicated.
Finally, the talk is over. We can get down to business. Backstreet. See you soon.
Can you please help? Hello? Hello? Can you please help? All right! Oh. Can you please help? Yeah. Hmm? Yeah. Hello? Yeah. Can you please help? Hello? Hello? Can you please help? Hello? Oh? You look like you're feeling better. Good. Yourself. I appreciate that. Or is that just the blood talking? Pardon me. Disregard that. Now, allow me to introduce myself once again. You can call me Satoko Mito. Mr. Sejima has given me orders to look after you. Any updates from the top will come through me. We have a lot of work ahead of us. We do it to protect the town and the country we love. Also, this is a job, so you'll be paid on a regular basis. I'll email you the details on that. Now, about them.
I told her my name, but I couldn't think of anything else to say. We just met, you know?
She seems really serious, and I guess we're all kind of nervous. Except Sarah. She's just over there being Sarah.
Pardon me?
I tried to chat with her, but we really don't seem to have anything in common. I mean, I have all kinds of questions, but I didn't want to just dive right in, you know?
Yeah, so awkward. Super awkward.
So, the boss asked me to fill them in, too. Would you mind introducing us?
Well, again, they call me Akabe. Oh, no, I wouldn't go that far. Wait, you were joking, weren't you? Well, my friends and I created the Akiba Freedom Fighters organization. Not really an organization, more like a club. Yes, we mostly do club things. We pick up trash around town, stop extortion on Back Street where the police don't normally go, track down suspects for crimes too minor to report, that sort of thing. We're a volunteer group. We do our best to help people in town solve their problems. These are all the core members. We might not look like much, but we all love Akihabara with all our hearts. We're also very good listeners. If you've ever got a problem, you can always talk to us. We can't always fix it, but we'll give it a shot.
I think I already said it, but, my name's Gon. Thanks, but you're being too kind. See, you know how flowers are pretty, but they fade away? Same thing with Akiba idols. So that's why I want to keep practicing with my camera, so I can keep their best moments all shiny forever.
Well, for the second time, I'm Nobu. Nice to meet you. Well, some of the lesser-known ones, yeah. All the mainstream stuff just plays it too safe these days. I am a sucker for anything with lolly kudere in it. You know, those ice-cold girls who never show their feelings.
My name is Sarah. Pleasure to meet you. I am the chief maid at Edinburgh, the Orthodox Maid Cafe. Do please stop by the shop. I can also introduce you to other places that may fit Master and Mistress's liking. Whatever you would like, please do not hesitate to ask.
I see. Thank you very much. Clearly, you're all a bit different from my usual associates. We have a lot of ground to cover here, but first, could you go on ahead and meet me at the front of the station? I'll catch up in a bit. I'll fill you in later. Take care.
The station. Let's see.
Can you please help?
She said meet her by the station. Hold on. I'm already here, so
All right. Oh. Yeah. Hmm? Yeah. All right.
think was the back street. I don't know.
Here. Hello.
I have no idea where I'm going. I have no idea where I'm going. This is my first time playing this.
Welcome. Welcome. Thanks.
Hey. Oh! Huh? Here.
Oh, so I'm right.
Please help.
That was a good battle. I'm gonna be careful around random strangers. I'm gonna have to end this video because I don't know where I'm at. I don't know what I'm doing, so let me save this first. And I'll be back. Great. I'm messing up already. Head to the front of the station. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna have to end this because I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see, is there a save button on here? I guess I already saved it then. The next time's later.